Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Alliance War video. So as you can see here, for the very first matchup of the season, season 43, I should clarify, we end up matching Salty. So Salty, a very high Alliance War sort of status alliance. They have hit the podium at least the last couple of seasons if I remember rightly. So these are a very strong outfit that was matched. And you can see here I have the team of Shuri, Howard the Duck, and now I'm pretty sure with a lot of confidence that this is probably Howard the Duck's first ever appearance in Alliance War. Especially for me. But hey, he did good. The kid did good. You're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly in this Alliance War. Here, first of all, we have this Tigra on path 6 in section 1. So this is just the normal nodes of if you do the same ending combo twice in a row, you get the guaranteed crit. And they have the aggression prowess just from the natural node itself. So you're going to see here that the prowess starts to add up every so often. I've just got to keep an eye on it. And yeah, most part I'm going to push Tigra to just the special ones. If she isn't giving me the opening for the special one, she wants to throw it straight away. As long as she's quite far back in the map, I'll push it to the special 2. I can't really dex the special 2 off the wall. So here I see that I have a good portion of the map left and decide to push Clash's rank 5 Tiger, I believe it is, into the special 2 here. So with the prowess on, that hits me, I'm probably dead. Luckily I'm well away from it and it does nothing, it doesn't really catch me. And you can see I end the fight at 100%. So pretty happy with that, that went pretty well. You're going to see now I'm going to move up in a second to this storm. So I will cut the recording here and wait until I get there. So we've got the pre-fights on now. Really annoying little like glitch in the game sort of thing that it doesn't show you the pre-fights on the home screen anymore sort of situation. But we're going to use Howard the Duck. And this is, so like I said, this is Howard's first ever war. So I'm going into this kind of expecting him to do well because of the global attacker node. Salty banned 3 tech champions in, who was it, a Mega Sentinel, I think it was, I actually can't remember already who it was. But we had basically Howard and like a couple of other tech champions left open, but they banned 3 more of them. So we had to try and deal with basically what is like 5 tech, sort of like attacker bans. And you're going to see here in this fight, when Storm starts building up these prowesses, she's a little bit more dangerous, especially with that special 2, because I don't really want to be taking that to the face if she has a few prowesses. So here you can see the prowesses just start to add up. I can't really do anything about it. I'm going to punish her here with a few attacks just to kind of power burn her a little bit and to reduce them prowess stacks down again. We're going to go here and wait, and then I think it's about hit, yes. So I bait the special 1, I'm going to hit it once again to bait the next special 1, just so we're pretty much back at a clean slate of power. And then I'm going to try and pull off a few parries, but I just completely mess up. Like, I cannot hit my timing on these parries compared to her animations whatsoever. There I managed to get the re-parry, which was quite nice. And so that gave me the Fury from the Ebb and Flow knockdown. And then I'm just going to try and finish this fight off with Howard here. See all them Furies, and I left her on 1%. So annoying. A few seconds, but you'll see the outcome of the war. In the end, that wasn't the decider. So here we're going to move up to this Wong on path 9. Now, to say I was the most concerned of the whole war about this fight would have been an understatement. I was hoping I'd do better than what I do, and I just kind of fumbled, and you'll see it in this first fight here. I had an idea in my head of what I wanted to do, it just kind of doesn't work out right. So we're going into this first fight, a power start 1. So basically what I want to do is maybe land a few parries and then throw the special 1 to gain a few of the critical charges. Then I can wait out the bleed phase and then I can do some damage. Now here I just completely misclicked on the screen, end up throwing the special 1 and completely wasting the whole strategy. Now I'm at the point where Wong's deciding he's just kind of wanting to go crazy with his heavies, pushing me back in the corner. I don't really want to be attacking in the bleed phase just because deep wounds, even though it's an attacking mastery, the same sense of unfazed, it kind of interacts with these nodes to make the defenders a lot stronger if you get a bleed on you. So I'm going to try and push him back where I can. I don't want to bait the special 2 if he's just thrown a heavy. Now the reason for that is because the special 2 will go unblockable with a special when he's just thrown the heavy for the unstoppable. So here I'm fine because the unstoppable isn't on. But if he throws a heavy now and then throws a special 2 after, it will be completely unblockable. So here I'm just trying to kind of quake in the corner, but it's not really working out very well. They go red, and yeah. You can see that just between the timings here of me not being able to really move out of my corner, me trying to watch the timings for the shock and the bleed and the Eldritch Energy, I'm just kind of being overwhelmed at this point. You can see here, I'm going to throw this now, but his Eldritch Energy just goes crazy as soon as you throw a special and he gets any sort of shocks on you. So you can see here now, I have to kind of do the phasing. I was waiting for that and he didn't really come in. Try again. Finally he does it. Because I got the armor up while he has his blue phase, it gave him the unstoppable, so that was unfortunate. And here I just completely didn't even see that I just swapped over into the bleed timer. One special 1 ended up giving me like 6 bleeds, which is horrifically bad RNG from my side. And now I need to try and throw another heavy attack while trying to bait a special, while stopping him trying to throw heavies to gain power. And yeah, this Wong. This Wong. So you can see here that yes, Shuri is dead. That takes away my 2.5 season deathless streak in the first war of the season. Yeah, just unfortunate. So I speak to the officers, just kind of show them the video of what happened. You see quite a lot of my boosts expired, but I'm not too worried about that. And the plan now is that I'm kind of just going to go in and be a little bit more aggressive. I'm still going to care, but I'm going to care less. And you'll see what I mean when I'm kind of going through this fight and the second fight, and you'll see the way it goes. So I'll put the invuln on with the plan that if I need to push him to the special 3, I'll just push him there. Like, it's fine. I'd rather do that than have to suffer through anything else. So the plan is that I'm going to basically just parry in heavy in this first little shock phase without me having the crit damage. The damage reflected back to me is basically nothing. So once I throw the special 1, that's when I need to be slightly more concerned. And if he's going to do things like this, I'm going to be pushing him as far back as possible with the block. And now I'm going to try and bait the special 1. You can see I get it out. And I'm going to reply this with the heavy attack. Yes, it gives him the unstoppable because of the armor up from the attacker tactic and the blue phase. But what it gives me is a great opportunity to open up in this shock phase. So now I just have to be careful because I can't attack while I have the bleed up again. His Eldritch Energy is getting quite high. So now I just got to kind of be cautious and wary. I have the guaranteed crit, so I need to remember that. So I can punish this with the heavy. You see I'm still untouchable here. And now I can actually start doing some damage. And I land that intercept nicely there to give me a great platform to build on. So this fight here is kind of a weird one where there is so many things that I've got to watch out for. And where I can, if I'm building up my combo right, what I'm going to be doing is trying to punish as much as I can off of that special 1. So you can see here, I just get tagged slightly, sadly. I throw the special 1 into his block again, just to try and give me some space. And because of the guaranteed crits, I'm just kind of building it up. Here, I'm going to let him throw his special. He throws it just as I'm kind of backing away, which is nice, and it gives me a really good opportunity to kind of just build myself back up. I am going to throw the heavy attack while he has the maximum energy, while I'm in the corner. And what this is going to mean is it's going to give me the opportunity to still kind of go through this fight. And the one attack that I'll do in the bleed phase hopefully won't trigger too much like damage sort of thing in terms of reflecting it back to me. And the one hit hopefully shouldn't give me any debuffs. But you can see here, this fight was still quite annoying, still quite tough, but it was made a lot more manageable from me kind of just the start of being a little bit more aggressive and kind of not getting backed into the corner too much. But there's still a lot of corner play involved if you're going to do that fight. You can see here, I just checked that I have an invuln still for this kitty. This is a rank 5 kitty, and I'm using the rank 3 Howard the Duck still. So, in fairness, actually, I will give Howard a lot of credit for this this war. He actually did really well. And here, you're going to see a mistake, because I was still kind of thinking the Wong fight in my head, and I wanted to get in before my indestructible boost ran out. So I have the Odin pre-fight on, so there is no reason why I couldn't and shouldn't be attacking in the shock phase. But I just decide that for some reason at the start I don't want to. So you'll see here, I think it's here I've realised, like, oh, actually, yeah, I do have the Odin shock pre-fight, so I can just kind of go crazy and attack still. So you're going to see me throw the special 2 in a second, and that gives me all of them hits, give me 2 shocks. But against that Wong in the first fight with Shuri, you know, 1 special 1 gave me like 5 bleeds. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. So yeah, how the Duck is doing incredibly in these fights. As a tactic attacker, he seems very strong with a lot of these global defenders, especially because of the increase to the defender tactic even. So that increase kind of makes it so that now you have to kind of realistically use the attacker tactics more often, unless you're going to be very, very quickly nuking them. But yes, Kitty Pride goes down, and you're going to see here that my battle group actually sadly lost. We dropped 5 deaths in this one battle group, so it was a very bad day in the office for us. And because of that, we ended up tying to Salty and then losing on time. So I know a lot of people over there. GG to you guys, and good luck for the rest of your season.